have 4 wonderfully sharp casts by Anton Van Wouw in our upcoming June sale. Van Wouw was very much the father of serious South African sculpting. He arrived in Pretoria in 1890. He had been trained in Europe, and I suppose having been used to high-quality foundries in Europe, he must have been bitterly disappointed to find that there simply were not foundries in the country that could produce the standard of work that he was used to. In order then to get his works cast in the early 20th century, he would send his models to Rome, to one of either the Nassini or Massa foundries, where they would be cast and then returned to clients in Pretoria. The 4 we have on our sale include the Shangaan, Paul Kruger on the Station, the Bushman Hunter, one of Van Wouw's most, I suppose, famous small sculptures, as well as Noitje van die Onderveld. They were all produced different times. The earliest is, in fact, Bushman Hunter, which was most likely sculpted in 1902 first. We never really know exactly when particular works were cast, but the design essentially comes from 1902. It was modeled on a gentleman called Korhan, who Van Wouw had met in the Mariko district, and who returned to Pretoria with him to serve as a model. These 2 works were both cast at the Massa foundry, although there is a 30-year difference. Shangaan is from 1907, Paul Kruger on the Station from 1937. Noitje van die Onderveld also was produced in 1907, which was, I suppose, a vitally important year for the sculptor, because he received financial backing, which allowed him to work exclusively without any major financial constraints on these amazing smaller works. It is imperative, I think, that people do get a chance to view these works in the flesh, and maybe to touch them too, and to see the remarkable detail that Van Wouw managed in these figures. On the Noitje figure, of course, there are these beautiful, beautiful details on her kappie. We always like to talk about the buttons on Paul Kruger's breast, and his little pocket watch strap, and his enormous, enormous hands, and his quite small pipe. When it comes to the Bushman, of course, the muscles in his legs, the veins in his hands and his arms, and the incredible intensity of his expression are really quite amazing to see up close.